Okay. Let's see. Okay, so today is gonna be quite a hot day. Yeah, it's fine. So today I'm gonna be doing some experimentation with some older techniques, because last time I started on making a sci-fi tower, but since it's quite a big structure, so it's like 30 to 40 meters high, I need to utilize some techniques to give it as much detail from up close, and yet it's still gonna be looking good from afar. And to do so, I'm gonna be doing some experimentation of few industry standard techniques in modeling poor environments, which is gonna be making modular parts. So to make something big, we need just to make few little parts and just duplicate those and make the structure out of those parts. So let me just bring it up. This is the model I started making last time, and just enable this. Okay. Move that and show that. Okay, this one. I'm gonna need to wait for a few minutes. Boom. Or less than a minute, should be a few seconds. If it's gonna be going 2 minutes, it's gonna be a huge issue, because that way we're not gonna be getting anything done. Anyway, okay, now we are entering the territory of minutes, but it's fine. It's just for this moment, because I need to show what I did first, then I'm gonna show what I'm gonna be working on today. And let's just hope the audio is not too quiet, because I usually talk quietly even if I'm alone in my room. So I need to make sure that the audio is not too quiet. Okay, rendering. Come on. Yeah, it's just using 5 to 6 gigs of RAM, so it should be fine. And yet it's not responding. Oh well. That's my luck for trying to show you something. Come on. You know what? It's maybe because I'm gonna have having two projects open at the same time, and both of them using quite a lot of RAM. So this is the tower. I'm gonna hide that and enable this. This is gonna be quite a lot of waiting, but let's just hope it's just this part. Okay, it should be loaded. Okay. So last time we ended with this model, which is the main structure of the tower itself, and we also made few things for the interior, which is gonna be the rail that the elevator gonna ride on, and we also prepared the place for the main door, main entrance, and some progress on how the tower looks. And from this, well, basically I cannot just use this model inside the game because it uses a lot of triangles, and yeah, it's gonna be way too detailed for a game to run smoothly. So we're not gonna be using this as the main model, but we're gonna be using it as the let's say the concept itself, because I didn't have concept art, 2D concept art. I just made the concept out of 3D. So we're gonna be using this as a base, and from this I started to adjust it and make it game friendly. So basically I've split it into few different pieces and duplicated those pieces to start making the tower in a way that the game gonna be running smoothly, and it's still gonna look as close to the initial concept as possible. So I show the triangles and the polygons for the model. You're gonna see that there is few parts that are quite low on polys, and yet they still look as close to the first concept model as possible. And if you let me just disable a few things so I can show you. If I disable this symmetry in for example, it's this part, and we mirror it to this part, but we made it just once.
I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor, the quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel, everything is in your hands. Turn it on /off /customize. Go to dogehype.com.
Gonna say no to that offer, and yeah. So let me continue. If I disable this, can you see this one? Yeah, okay. You see here, if I disable those two modifiers, this is the only part that I made from scratch. Technically, so basically I used only this part and used a few tools to duplicate it and make those two parts of the model as big as they could go. And I just need to texture just that little bit, and all of it's gonna be the same and it's gonna look good. So this is what I've been doing, and I'm gonna finish this tower on stream later if I'm done with the modeling the parts that are game friendly. But today I'm gonna be working on this model. So let me just disable directly the hyperlist. So those parts gonna become a catwalk, an industrial catwalk. Let me just grab a few photos to explain what it's gonna look like. This page. So basically those are models from the game Dishonored by Arcane, and the kind of technique that I'm gonna be practicing today is making those types of models, like different parts of the level, and using them to construct the whole level basically. And gonna be working a few parts like those ones, which is gonna be a few you see over here. If I can just zoom in on this part. This is the kind of structure in Dishonored that they make the catwalks in the game out of. And I'm gonna be making something similar to this, but it's gonna be made of metal and it's gonna look more sci-fi and more realistic. The Dishonored game is kinda stylized, but that's the gist of it basically. I'm gonna be making few parts out of this model, and gonna be using this gonna be making other models basically. I'm gonna use them to construct an interior scene just to add to my portfolio. It's gonna be practice and having fun basically. So I've already did most of the work over here. I did this like 5 in the morning today. I had insomnia, so I had to do something. Couldn't just sit around while not sleeping. So basically here I tried to make all the necessary parts to construct the models that I want to do. But there's still, as I thought about it while sleeping, of course. Yeah, thinking about work while sleeping, kinda cringe. So basically, I'm gonna change a few things about this model to minimize the amount of parts that I need to make. So basically, I need to make every necessary part to make this. Let's say in a way that I can make a straight section, a corner section and an end section. and maybe even add a model or two to be able to make stairs and make them all share the same texture, same material for optimization reasons. Okay, so this part is needed to make the end section, so that's gonna stay there, and this one, those two are needed to make the outer part of the corner section. This is made for making the straight sections. The only thing that I thought about is that if those are the outer parts of the corner sections, the inner parts need to be there too, because the main platform gonna consist of a grid of these steel beams like this. And to do so, I think I'm gonna make some extra small parts. I need to make the inner corner, but I need to think about how big they need to be, because the outer parts are already in the correct length. I just to make sure that the inner parts are in the correct length too. Also, if you see here, there is gonna be some bolts that are made to hold those beams. I don't need to have them exist in each part of this model. I just need to make them separate and duplicate those afterwards. That's gonna save on work, and also is gonna save on part numbers, just to make it concise. So first of all, I need to delete this because that is not needed anymore. This cube, I used it to check the dimensions because I want each section to be 1 meter by 1 meter. So this one is not needed anymore. This is a copy of the low poly, so I don't need that too because I'm gonna be adjusting those again. This is the main. This is gonna be basically the main 3D object that I'm making this model out of. So let me go and grab okay, those are the railings, top of the railings. I just need to get to the bolt, which is gonna be this model. So I'm gonna put this aside and try to get the other one deleted because I don't need it. Okay, so those are my bolts. I'm gonna grab those and I'm gonna move them aside. Just like this. I'm not gonna use just one and duplicate it, because if I do just one, I won't have enough variation in the model. So I'm gonna make 3 copies. I'm gonna bring those to my iPad later on to add some details. So I'm gonna have 3 to get different detail and different bolts. So when we duplicate them, we're gonna duplicate them in a random way with the rotation, and they're gonna have different detail, so it's gonna look different. This is the beams for the railings. So like the bolts, I'm gonna make few copies. To be honest, I always like to have 3 copies because after doing the detailing and duplicating them in random ways, I'm gonna have a lot of good variation on those. The steel beams for the floor are gonna be duplicated too, so I'm gonna have 3 of those. Okay, what else? I need the as I said, I need the inner corners for the corner pieces. to have those, I need to duplicate one of those side pieces and basically cut it in few places. I'm gonna need only one, and I think I'm gonna use those 45 degrees corner pieces to cut the corner. But I need to check which gonna be facing inwards. Both of those sides gonna be facing inwards, so I need to make sure that the angle that they are. Let me just enable this to show it visually, because that's gonna be easier to check. Okay. Each time I enable this, it's gonna take a while, so just bear with it. Okay. So I use those corner pieces to cut the side pieces in an angle. And the kind of angle that I want is exactly like this, but I need those pieces to be short, because basically if I join those two pieces, basically I need the beams and the railing to be cut like this in 45 degrees. This is gonna be just think of it. But I think I might not need those. I can do it when I assemble the pieces later on. Yeah, I think I can do that. So I will not bother with making the inner corners. I can just deal with that later. So basically now 3 variation of the bolts, 3 variation of each beam type, and all the sides that I need. Straight 1, 2 corners, and 1 for the end sections. Now I just need to make the pieces needed for the stairs. So I need to have a platform for the stair, 1 step, and pieces to connect those steps to the rest of the model. And I think I'm gonna need 1 extra model. Let's say this catwalk is gonna be connected to other parts of the level. It needs a part to bolt it to the side of the wall. So it needs a part that can be bolted to a wall and go outwards to support the catwalk from underneath. So I need 1 step and 1 of those parts and couple of connector pieces to connect the stairs to the catwalk, and that gonna give me enough pieces to have those kind of catwalks everywhere on the side of a warehouse or on the side of something like that. I might need to make tall steel beams to support those catwalks from underneath if they are in the middle of somewhere and they're not connected to any walls. But I think that's gonna be that's not gonna be something very important for now. So for now I'm gonna make those pieces that I talked about right now. So basically I'm gonna start with a cube. This cube needs to be 100 centimeters long, which is gonna be 1 meter, and gonna be 5 centimeters thick, basically. I can make the I think I can make the stairs a little bit thinner. Can make those like 3 centimeters thick, and the depth of it is gonna be 20 centimeters. It's gonna be enough to walk on. Oh, let's make it 25 centimeters. Gonna be enough, more than enough clearance, 4 feet. And I'm gonna push this aside. I'm gonna set it like 80 centimeters flat. Okay, this is gonna be my first step, basically. And now I need to think of how I'm gonna be making this. I wanted to have notches like the other pieces, like the sides and the top of the railings, just to give it more detail. But I also don't want it to have too much detail, because that's not a good thing actually to have, because if you look at multiple duplicated objects from afar and if all of them have too much detail, it's gonna look like white noise. So you should always have some amount of detail but not too much. So for this, I think I'm gonna have it made out of few corner pieces and something in the middle as a platform. But I need to have enough space in the places where I'm gonna build the connector pieces. And I want the connector pieces to be from both sides, like supporting the step from below, from both sides. So for that, let me just convert this and start adding few lines to know what to do with. I'm gonna split this. Take those two lines, those gonna be making the sections where the connector piece is gonna go. Gonna get this tool and split those like that. This is gonna be the space. Those pieces might take, might even make them just a little bit smaller. Maybe 5 centimeters. So from this side to this side, this is gonna be 10 centimeters. I'm gonna remove the center line. I don't need this. Now I'm gonna split this way. The center line again. Don't need that. So let's say I basically need those parts to be solid metal from both sides, and I want the center to have some sort of thing that holds your feet on top of it. So if I think about it, if I really think about it, I can even gain some texture space by just making two corners, like one of those and one of those, and duplicate them the other way around. I think that's gonna be more optimal. But if I think about adding detail, well, I think I'm gonna go with that. This is gonna be way more optimal than just making a solid step. For that, I just want those parts to be extended inwards from those sides. So basically I'm gonna add 2 more cuts this way. And I'll take this and see how far it is from the inside. It's gonna be 9 centimeters. I set this to 8. Yeah, that's gonna be inward, so this is gonna be 8. And I have no idea why I'm doing this from the side, because I'm gonna be deleting this, so I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Let's see. Need one more line in here. Look at it. From this side to this side, how far it is. is 4.5 centimeters, so I need this line and this line to be 4.5 centimeters apart, so I need to push this inside. Let's do it by eye just for now. Select this 4.8. So I need to let this to 45 centimeters, I guess. Oh, not 45. 0.2. Let me just check. Yeah. So this line should be like this. Yeah. Now they have the same distance between those two lines and those two lines. And just to make the corner, I will have to join those points together to make it a 45 degree angle. And now I can split this model up. For convenience, I'm gonna split this in the middle. Gonna know why in a second. Gonna delete this side, don't need it. Might even just do this and delete this top corner too. Like that and delete it. Now I have one corner of the step itself. I'm gonna put it into a symmetry and put this symmetry into another symmetry. And now I have the full step just from one corner. Now I'm gonna be deleting whatever parts I don't need. Gonna be disabling this. This is gonna take a while. Select those faces, this face, those faces, I'll remove those. It's gonna be what I need. Gonna get rid of this line, I don't need it. That line is not needed. Okay. What I'm gonna be doing now, since I got rid of all of that, is to try and close this hole, this hole, this hole, this hole, this hole. Okay. Now I'm gonna apply those symmetries because I'm gonna be separating a few faces from the model. Gonna disable this and hide it just to make it faster. Grab this. I'm gonna give me the faces. I'm gonna get rid of those faces. I don't need those. Gonna take this one. Gonna split it and delete it from the original. Now I have those separate parts. Gonna remove a few lines that I don't need, which is gonna be this center line and this center line. I don't need them to be there. Now I'm gonna take this part. Well, actually, I'm gonna take those two parts and center the pivot point for each, like this. So each model have its own center point. Gonna be making sense in a second. Gonna move this outwards like this. for it to be not touching the other model, so we can work on the detail separately. Now I just need to close the holes in the model, because keeping those holes gonna make it not possible for them to work properly with the volume tool in Cinema. Okay, get those separated. Now I can work on the shapes themselves. So basically those parts gonna be the solid parts, with the connector pieces gonna connect this to the rest of the model. I might want to make those actually I'm gonna leave them as they are. I want to change the scale from 10 centimeters to 8. Make them have this wedge shape. Gonna be an interesting shape. Also, about the notches that I want to make, I can cut them off using this tool, but I can model them directly into the model itself. For now, I think I'm gonna use the volume to introduce those notches, because that's gonna be easier than making them by hand. But I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do in regards of what's gonna be inside of this step itself, what's gonna be the platform inside this step. I can reuse something from the rest of the parts. I can reuse one of those, but I need to remember that this part itself is 3 centimeters thick, so it is as thick as those metal bars, so I need it to be a little bit thinner. I want to have this as a full made fully of metal, so I don't want to have wood or something like that, but I might. That looks enticing. I think I'm gonna stick with metal and have it all be metallic. There is another way to do it, is to just make like a metal sheet. Need to think about it. First of all, let me just add those. Group those. Put them in here. So I might just decrease the settings. Decrease the settings over here just to make it faster to generate this. And disable this for a second. That's gonna make it way too fast. More than it was. So I'm gonna make it look like this, but this is gonna be fine. Don't worry about that. So now I need to figure out what to do with the middle part, and then I'm gonna be working on the details for those sections. So the middle part. If this is 25 centimeters, this is, let me just calculate this real quick. centimeters. Nice. This should be 16 centimeters. Yeah, 16 centimeters. And the other side should be 91 centimeters. So I need to make one apart from the 92 centimeters this way and 17 centimeters this way. Let me just make it cool really quick and make it in the right size. So this should be 17, this should be 92. So basically it's gonna be intersecting like this with those parts. And now I have this. I need to make something out of this that looks good and makes sense. The easy way to do this is to add some type of texture to it. Let me grab a photo here. Something like this. Some sort of pattern like this. And this is the easy way to do it. So I just need some straight surface that have this texture in it. But the thing is, I don't want it to have this sort of generic. I wanna have more interesting shape to it. So I want to make this have some interesting features in its geometry, and to have it kinda symmetrical, so I can flip this step and have it have different look to it each time, not just repeating the same way. Let me look up some photos of let's see. Let's look up some mechanical patterns. The other thing is, I don't want to have this have holes in it. For one single reason: if I make this have holes, I need to make the low pulley have holes too, and that's gonna introduce quite a lot of for the reason of just it looking cool. I think by the end of it I'm just gonna have like one single polygon that has some sort of look to it. I can also have it have some sort of slope pattern to it. And that could be easy to do actually. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have it have some sort of slope pattern. Let me just try to make that really quick. I'm gonna need corner like this. This cube gonna be super small. I'm gonna have it 2 centimeters high. X is gonna be 1 centimeter, and the Z is gonna be like 1.5 or something like that. Okay. Direction. Yeah, okay. I want it to be this. Now, I need to have those staggered now. So I need to figure out how to do that exactly. Actually, I know. I can set it to linear. I can have it repeat in this direction with like 5 centimeters, something like this. And I can have this inside another clone, which is gonna be linear. It's gonna be going this way. Okay. Now what I can do is to I'm gonna go this way. 2.5. Now they are going this way. Now I can just increase the copies in this direction. Have it like 20. Then I grab this and push it to this side. The only issue with this approach is that the pattern is gonna go this way, so it's gonna be taking a lot of space. I'm gonna be doing it anyway. Let me just figure out this. Need this much in this direction and this much in the other direction, just to cover the whole thing. It's not the most optimal way to do it, but it's some sort of way to do it. It's over above this small. How high it is exactly? 32 centimeters. Okay, 1.75. They should intersect the cube itself. Now I'm gonna have a symmetry inside of this. Put this inside. Set this to replicate from the top on the bottom. I'm gonna grab this cube and push it upwards because I don't want it to intersect any other part of the mall. Something like this should do. And now, I'm gonna grab this, put them in the subtractions section, and this to the main section. And now, that box should have the pattern within it. Yeah. Something like this. I can even have no, let me do this. Okay. Then I have it have your copies. I'm gonna move this way. I want to have some space, some clear space on the sides. Something like this. No. Something like this would work. I need to have I want to have some clearance between that side and that side. Something like this should do the trick. Yeah. Now it looks way more cleaner than what it normally does. Now I'm gonna do the notches for those parts. I'm gonna have one single notch in the center of this part from both sides, and one single notch in this side too. So let's grab a box, add this. Yeah, let's just disable this first. Now let's just decide on the size of this box. It's gonna be around 25 centimeters this way, and it's gonna be 4 centimeters this way, and it's gonna have a height of 1 centimeter. Because I just want it to intersect with this box from just the top part, like this. Something like that. I'm gonna take this box and bevel its edges along this side. Yeah, maybe even less than that. 25. Yeah, that's gonna look okay. Gonna I have to add this to one of the other symmetries just to save on the amount of symmetries I have. Okay, like this. I can throw this within that group. Gonna be two parts. Might even take this, rotate it 90 degrees, make a copy of that, and then I'm gonna have this I'm gonna take this way. Just put it on the somewhere near the center point of this mall. Like that one on there. Yeah, also I'm doing some bad practices over here, because you should name the models that you are working on to know which is which. So I'm doing this just to practice and don't wanna spend too much time on it. Gonna have to deal with that. So let's go back to this. Since I added the center line to the other model, I know this is what the center is, so it should be easy to do. That's the center. We'll get rid. Oh, well, I might even keep it. It's fine. One more thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bevel those sides the same way, but 45, something like this. I'm gonna try and do the same thing to this mall. Just get rid of some of those lines. Need to be selected. Maybe even double those lines too. Open on the side. Something like this would work. Now, if I re-enable the volume, they should have some good looking results. Yeah, something like this would work nicely. Maybe those parts don't look that good. This and try to have it like this. Yeah, this looks way better than earlier, because those corners gonna look clean. I think I'm liking the look of this. Those should have good enough detail. Now I just need to make the connector pieces. Connector piece is gonna be like V-shaped, like some sort of platform going horizontal, then one goes upwards in an angle, and then horizontal again. Just where they were, just to have a look at find a good looking result. Yeah, something like this. With some sort of smoother edges. Might even just this, maybe 10%. I want some smoothness to the edges, but not too much. This should be way better, because we're gonna still have some sculpting to do later on, and way too smooth of an edge is gonna be harder to make it look right. I can even just disable the smooth. Yeah. I'm gonna need it, but I'm gonna have to adjust it to not be as smooth. 10% should be good. Yeah, 10% is good enough. There's something else I need to set this to 0%. Yeah, this looks just grand and circular smoothing. Still doesn't have enough geometry to have harder edges. But if I let it like this, it's gonna be comprised of way too much polygons. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it without this smoothing for now. I think I'm gonna leave it without this smoothing. Okay, that's the top, this is the bottom. This is the start. Okay. Now let's do the connected pieces. I just need one. Basically gonna have it 8 centimeters this way. Maybe make it even less than that. Gonna have this go 2 centimeters. And this I give it like 2 centimeters this way, 2 centimeters for this so these 6 centimeters. I'll give it 6. It's gonna be 6. No, I'm gonna give it more. Give it 12. I'm gonna get this part to this section right here. Okay, what I'm gonna be doing with this is convert this and split it to 3 parts. With the center line, like this. And then I'm gonna take this side of it and I'm gonna move it upwards with 5 centimeters. I might even need to give it more height between each step. So give it 10 centimeters upward. I'll give it 5 more centimeters upward. Something like this. Just need to move this backwards to have 45-degree edge like that. So to do that, I need to move it looking like that. Huh. Why is it looking this way? Did I do something? Huh. Let me just see. Where is it? I'm open it again. What is going on? No, really, what is actually going on? Oh. Oh. What the hell was that? How did this even change in the first place? Oh well. I have no idea how that happened. No idea. Anyway. Gonna save this again. Let's deal with this. Gonna move this to 0.5 at this 0.5. me check the thickness between this and this, this and this, and look at it just by eyeballing it. I think I don't have to move it that way too much. I can just leave it like this. I need to make it thinner than this section, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this 4 centimeters. Okay, that looks good enough. You can also make this piece thinner. This has just a matter of selecting those faces. And come on. I hate it that it needs to calculate each time. Gonna move those downwards by 0.5. Gonna make it thinner. Now we just need to push this. Give it a little bit more space to work with. So I'm gonna do this -8. Minus is pretty much -2. Minus 7. Should be good enough. This should be 7. This shouldn't be a very complicated piece. I just need to have it look a certain way. What I can do is to select those faces and insert them. This, gonna delete what's inside, then I'm gonna close this hole just to make the shape look more interesting. Something like this. Need to look at the side view of it, so I can just adjust the angle of the inner spaces. Because I might want them to be straight this way. Before I do that, let me just, what I can do, I can select those edges, not those edges, and have those edges beveled. Like this. To make it a little bit more interesting, I can select those edges too and have them doubled just a little bit onto.
Sorry I'm late. What we building today, King?
What we are building is something interesting. Gonna see. Just give me a second. Do you see those parts? We're gonna make an industrial catwalk section with those parts. Something that you might find in a warehouse or in something like that. I'm just making the pieces that gonna be used to make those part of the level.
Aye, that's cool.
I'm nearly done with this section. I just need to make few more parts, and then I'm gonna be sculpting them to add some detail. Yeah, this looks good enough. Basically, if you see over here, this platform is gonna be used for the steps for stairs, and it's gonna have those corner pieces surrounding it, and this piece is gonna connect the steps to each other and to this section of the catwalk. Those pieces gonna be the sides of the platforms. Those beams gonna be what you walk on. Those beams gonna be the beams for the railings on the sides. Just need one more piece and we should be done. I need the piece that connects those catwalks to walls, so it need to have some sort of a plate that is gonna be bolted to the wall, and it's gonna have like a metal beam coming out of that plate to connect the pieces to it. And I need to think about how I'm gonna make it look. Like I need it to be taller than 1 meter, because the catwalk itself is gonna be comprised of blocks of 1 meter by 1 meter. Let's just start with the plate itself. Let's go with something that is 25 centimeters high. Just check it. Okay. Yeah, caps lock is enabled. Okay, I'm gonna go with 25 centimeters height. The thickness of the plate is gonna be 2 centimeters. The width of it's gonna be 20 centimeters. Something like this. I'm gonna move it to this side. This plate is not gonna be super detailed. It's just gonna hold like a metal beam going this way. So I'm gonna have it chamfered in few places, then gonna with some sort of socket where the beam gonna connect. So let's convert this manually. Gonna grab this part and put it over here. No, not there. Over here. Okay. Close this and this just to make everything easy to see. Yeah, I think I need to do this part outside of the range of this part, because this is gonna cut material out of this. So let me just select this and move it out of the way. Yeah, the safe zone. By the way, did you have the chance to play Nier Automata, the game? Those edges.
I haven't had the chance yet. I do want to.
Yeah, you have to play it. It's extremely interesting type of game. Because at first glance you might say this game is some sort of Devil May Cry clone. But it's way too different. quite different to the other games. Okay, I need to make the socket for the beam. Few center lines. I'm gonna use those to prepare the socket. I want the beam to have thickness, some good thickness on it, so I'm gonna go with 10 centimeters to make this the default. 10 maybe is too much. Can give it 7 centimeters, that's fine. Negative this line, I'm gonna give it 8 is gonna be fine too. Okay, now I'm gonna select this face and I need to extrude this upwards. I'm thinking 6 centimeters should be fine. I'm gonna insert this. Okay, and I'm gonna spread it back in it. Something like that. Let's give this chamfer 2. 1.3 should be good enough. Right, proportional. Keep it fixed distance. Keep it fixed distance. Yeah, that looks alright. Now I just need to make the beam itself that's gonna hold this. I think they just joined the chat. This beam gonna be let's see. The C section is gonna be 125 centimeters. And I have a height of 10, width of 8. So move it this way. Shake it. I think I need to increase the thickness of it. Give me 16. 16 is a bit too much. 12. We'll put this in. 14. 14 is kind of fine. Okay, and if that's 14, this should be around 12, I think. Come on. Yeah, 12 is a bit too much. Should be way less. Maybe 11. 11 should be good. Something like that. Yeah. Just need to move this forward. Okay. This looks good enough. Now I need to select this beam and make it U shape. So I need to remove those. Not even remove those, I need just to inset them by 2 centimeters, I guess. That's bit too much. Okay, remove this now. Then I just need to close this one. Something like this should do. Now at final point, I need to add a bubble to this section. Something like this. 10 centimeters should be looking good enough. And I think I want to make this a little bit interesting to look at from afar, because if it's just a solid piece of metal, it's gonna look not that interesting from this side. I think I can introduce some sort of triangulation on the side. To do so, I think I know what to do here. Let's get one cube. Need to have like 10 centimeters of height. Maybe less. And I want it to be shaped this way too. Because I'm gonna need some 45 degrees of set it to double that 16. Okay. And I need it to be thicker than the beam itself, so I'm gonna give it 14 centimeters. Kinda set it to be in the middle of this, just so I know what I'm doing and see what I'm doing. Need to make this like some sort of triangle, so I'm gonna grab this edge, I'm gonna make it to a single point, this edge too, gonna make it to a single point too. So now I have a triangle. Now I need to duplicate this triangle and have it alternate between this side and this side. So to do so, I'm gonna put this inside of a group, put it inside of a cloner, put it to linear, and duplicate this. I need to flip this way, like this, 180 degrees, okay. Now I need to make them go this way. And I have like some thickness between them. And then I'm gonna move this backwards. Turn it around 180 degrees. So it starts from the other ending. Move this backwards, something like that. Now if I increase the copies, it goes to the other side. Okay. Now I'm gonna move this cloner to this group over here. I'm gonna move those two cubes to this group over here. And voila. And the only thing that I need to do now is just to export those models to put them on the iPad and start sculpting. But before I do that, I might change a few things about how this beam looks. First of all, I can move this real quick, select this, make an instance so I don't have to edit both of the triangles, just edit just single one. And stable this first. Okay. Just select those edges, level them 1 centimeter, something like this. Okay, need to flip this again. Something like this, 180 degrees. Okay. Also, I want to double the size of the beam itself. Okay. Something crashed on my iPad for some reason. Anyway, gonna select those edges and double them too. And centimeters should be maybe less. Let's try half a centimeter. Yeah, this looks better. Gonna be streaming soon, right? I think this is all I need. Now I need to configure a few things. Just need to set this to 3%. Because I need to decrease the amount of polygons this high poly model gonna have, because I need to minimize the chances of it crashing on the iPad. I think this. Let me just check the polygons. That decreases the amount of polygons immensely. Just hope that the iPad doesn't hate it. You know what? Let me just check the amount of polygons. I need to just know the difference between it being decreased like this and to have all the polygons that it's gonna have when I export it the regular way. Let me just disable that so you can see. This is nearly 3 million polygons, which is a bit too much. And let me disable this, gonna set this back to 0%, should be the full resolution. And now let's just make another copy and compare them. I think it's gonna be around 5 million. I think it's gonna be around 5 million polygons. It's gonna be a bit too much.
With heavy hearts, we watch
Like
the
this.
world rent asunder.
Oof.
Hope my
more like 19 million polygons, which is way too much. Way too much. Actually, there is something I can try. Just doing this. That's unnecessary. I'm gonna hide this. Enable that again. So this have most of the detail that I wanted to have, with less polygon that it should. And if I try and mesh this real quick and have it go to like 500,000. Yeah, 500,000 polygons. 500,000 should be enough for the iPad to handle. Let's hope this works fine. This is gonna take a while, I think. Yeah, this is definitely gonna take a while. You know what? Let me deal with it on the iPad. Just try it. Let's go. You just save this. Gonna send it to the iPad and see what I'm gonna get. Just go 40 degrees. Yeah, close enough. See how the iPad gonna handle this. First of all, I'm gonna save this real quick. Okay, save that. Now I'm gonna save this real quick so I don't have to use too much RAM. Gonna open the new save file. I'm gonna send this to the iPad, so let me just enable this real quick. Folder, open new file, set the imports from Cinema 4D, go here, extension, send it to the iPad. Let's just, I hope it works fine. Yeah, I think it's gonna crash the iPad. I will have to decrease the poly count in another way. Yeah, I will have to. Yeah, that should be easy enough to do on the side. Let me just try it another time real quick. This takes too much time right now. I'm gonna have to do it off stream and continue the rest tomorrow. Because it's gonna need to process around like 3 million polygons. That's gonna take some good chunk of time. I think it's gonna take some time. Okay, so for now the best course of action is to start right now over here and continue the rest later. But before I end the stream, Em, are you still there? Are you still in the chat? Because I need to show you something. I'm gonna stop this anyway, it's gonna take too much time. If you're still in the chat, just let me know. Because I need to show you something before I end the stream.
I'm here.
Okay. So I need to check this time. If you remember last stream, I told you that I programmed some sort of an application that is kinda cool. So basically this application allows me to use the capture card as just a normal game. If I enable that output, I'm gonna set up my Wii U really quick just to show you. So it basically runs like a full screen game in Windows. You need to pass through the audio separately though to OBS, but the rest should work fine. You can just select the resolution that you want the capture card to use on the fly, and it saves the setting. If you select something, you're gonna save it for the next time you use it.
Yeah, I remember. That's really cool.
So basically I can just run it like just a normal application, full screen. I don't have to set it up on OBS. And the feature that I'm really excited to get is that I can just switch between multiple capture cards at the same time. So I start up my Xbox and I can just switch to it on the fly. So different consoles. I even can do this. Let me plug in this USB cable. From over here I can do this, although I need to restart the app anyway. Check this out.
That's sick. So quick to swap and change.
Yeah, look at this. I just need to add the ability to refresh this last within the app without closing it, because I basically can also use my PS Vita full screen, which is kinda cool. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you.
Hey Spartan.
Hey Junjun. Junpin, sorry. How's your day? You kinda missed this stream, by the way, because I'm gonna be ending it like in a couple of seconds. Anyway, I was showing that I made a few days ago. I'm gonna be having a link for the installer for that application in the description of the Twitch channel. So if you
Hey love at J3N_P3N.
You can download the application from the link that I'm gonna be adding to the description, and if you want to use it on your own stream, you feel free to do so. If you want me to add any feature to it, just let me know. Let's see.
Going good. Just had my brother round and did some drawing in the afternoon.
Oh, nice.
At M3012 Hi Cutie.
Yeah, basically I'm gonna be ending the stream right now. If yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else to do, so I have to do here. So basically, I'm gonna be on the stream if she starts later. So see you all later, and have a great day.